I'm gonna call Rodrigo right now.
Predatory Fins, how can I help you?
May I speak to Rodrigo, please?
Oh, hold on. Hi, this is Rodrigo.
Hey, Rod. This is Kevin from Stingray Biology here.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, bro?
Not much, not much. What's up?
Yo. I came into the shop today. There's this Ray here, and she got a stinger stuck right through the side of her mouth. It's crazy, unbelievable.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, it's still alive. She's sitting there. She's behaving normal, but I gotta pull this stinger out. You want me to make a video for you guys?
Yeah, make a video. There's an old lady in front of me. I almost didn't stay alive. He just crossed her in front of the car without even looking. To make a video so we can see it. What do you think she's gonna recover, or how did that happen?
There was a stinger in there last night, and I got too busy, and I forgot to pull it out. And then when I came in this morning, I looked, and there it was. It was like right in through the side of her mouth. Unbelievable.
How did that usually happen?
Probably they thought it was food or something, or maybe they got aggressive and they rammed into it. But that's why I always say you got to take these stingers out.
Damn.
So I want all your followers to see this and learn from it. You know what I mean?
All right. Put the video up. I want to see it.
All right, I'm gonna get working on it right now. I gotta pull this out quick before it goes any deeper. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Good luck.
Pull it out before it goes any deeper.
Alright, so I just got off the phone with Rodrigo at Predatory Fins, and he wants me to make a video for you guys, so I'm going to show you. Here's what happened. Normally, I always look for stingers that are shed in the tank, right? And I found one yesterday, but I got too busy and I completely forgot to take it out. I come in this morning, and I can't find the stinger. I don't know where it went. It just baffles me. Then I look carefully at the rays, and one of them is like lifting their front a little bit, and I look underneath. The stinger is stuck right through the side of her mouth. I've always warned people about this. Always look for stingers that are shed in the tank, because it's a very dangerous thing. If the ray swallows it, it's going to cause internal injury. It can hit a vital organ. You know, you can lose your ray from this. Rodrigo wanted me to show you guys help you guys learn from this, so that you don't make this kind of mistake and lose your stingray. See, we're gonna need her to lift up a little bit so you can see it. There it is. You see it? I'm trying to show you guys, but these other rays are just jumping on top of her. She's that one right there. It's like a toothpick sticking out of her mouth. Alright, there we go. You see it? That's insane. I can't believe it. The mouth is all red already. I'm gonna have to figure out a way on how I'm gonna remove this. And I actually don't know how I'm gonna do it. How am I gonna get underneath the ray to pull that out? That is just absolutely insane. I've had this happen to me before. On the side of the disc, maybe when they're mating and the female tries to stab the male, and the stinger falls off. Look at that. Look at that. It's an interesting sight, I have to admit. I mean, it's tragic, but it's also so interesting. So you guys just remember, whenever you see a stinger in your tank, you gotta take it out, alright? Right through the side of the mouth. At least a good portion of it sticking out. I'm probably gonna take a pair of pliers or something, get underneath there, and just yank it right out. I gotta figure out a way of how I can do this where you guys can also see what I'm doing at the same time. I'm gonna have to think about it, get creative, and see how I can do it. I'm gonna wait for my wife to get here, and then she's gonna help me in removing it, and we'll take it from there. Alright, I stopped filming there for a second, and remember how I was telling you guys about looking out for those little stingers, because that could be the deadly one. Look what I find. Speak of the devil. Okay, see? Look at this basket. I think the rays are covering it already. I saw it and I wanted to stop and film and show you guys. Look, there it is. Tiny little toothpick-like stinger that if the rays swallow it, and we're in big trouble here. There we go. So can you imagine if your ray swallows something this thin and tiny? There's no way or that we can save the ray if it's, you know, in there or it punctures a vital organ. This is something that you guys really have to watch out for. Stingers that shed in the tank. It could be the death of your stingray. For those of you who have gravel or substrate, that makes it even more difficult for you guys because it can get buried in under there. And at the same time, you should be careful because if there's stingers in your substrate, when you're cleaning your tank yourself, you don't want to get punctured. Be careful. This is my advice to you guys out there. Okay. All right, guys. I got the stuff that I think I will need to do this, and I'm gonna make my first attempt. I'm gonna try to do it in the tank without taking the fish out. So we'll see how this goes. She's scared, and I don't want to startle her too much because the more that she slams up against the wall, that stinger is going to go further and further in. So I have to be really delicate about this. So, let's see. I know this is going to be hard to do. I got to get her up against the wall first. And she probably won't stay still for me. I gotta keep her like this. Tiffany, come around for a second. So you're gonna try to get underneath her. You guys getting this? Here we go. You see?
Yes.
I got it. I'm gonna pull slowly. Oh, I lost it.
Almost got it.
At least she's staying still for me. Maybe. I can't get it. Alright. So I don't have a strong enough grip. I'm gonna have to try this. Hopefully she doesn't whip her tail around on me. I'm gonna be really careful. There we go. I got a grip on it. There we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Here it is. Alright. So that actually went a lot smoother than I thought it would be. I'm grateful that she stayed still for me. I was worried that she was going to panic and thrash. But because she stayed still for me, probably she was in pain. Even though she didn't look like she was in pain, I was able to get it out. Look at that. Alright, so word of caution, always pull out the stingers from your tank whenever you see it, because something like this can happen and you're going to lose your ray. Alright, just wanted to show you guys the stinger here. This is the actual stinger that I pulled out. As you can see, it's like a serrated knife, and I don't know how to keep my foot. See, when you go this way, it goes in nice and smooth, right? But if you go opposite, it catches your skin. So when I pulled that stinger out, okay, I'm sure it was painful for her because it's going in the reverse direction and it's probably snagging all her flesh and tissue. But I had no choice. You know, it's just like a fishing hook with the barb. You can't pull backwards, you got to go all the way through. But in this situation, I can't go through because it's just going to go further into the ray. So I had to pull it out, and that's why it was kind of tough for me to do. I couldn't do it with the first set of tongs that I had because the grip wasn't strong enough to pull backwards against her flesh. I ended up using the pliers and being able to get it out. So again, it went pretty smoothly. I'm happy with the way it went. I didn't have to stress out the fish too much. I didn't have to take her out of the tank and put her in a tub. And there she is right there. She's already moving about. You know, it's been about like 10 minutes since I pulled it out. She's not quite as active as before, but I'm sure over the next hour or two she'll become active again. And when I feed the rays, we'll see if she eats. But all in all, I'm very happy. All right, thank you guys.